What is going on, everyone? Riddick here. Just got a few news topics to touch on today that kind of deals in the retro video game scene. The first one is a follow-up to Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard, and that's Phil Spencer coming out and stating that he would like to see some of those old franchises come back and some of the old games come back. And we all know that Activision has a long history in video games dating all the way back, to the 70s with the Atari 2600, all the way up till now, current systems. So there is an absolutely vast catalog of games to go through here. This is via the Washington Post. Phil says, "I was looking at the IP list. I mean, let's go," Spencer said. "King's Quest, Guitar Hero. I should know this, but I think they got Hexen." Yes, Phil, they have Hexen. Hexen, indeed an Activision Blizzard property, is a cult hit first-person game about using magic spells. Microsoft pending acquisition of Activision Blizzard also means owning the rights to many creations from gaming's past, including Crash Bandicoot, the original PlayStation mascot, which I find funny. There's also the influential and popular Tony Hawk skateboard series and beloved characters like Spyro the Dragon. Also once, thought to be, when you think of Spyro, you thought of PlayStation as well, right? Spencer says, "We're hoping that we'll be able to work with them when the deal closes to make sure we have resources to work on franchises that I love from my childhood." Now, if he's talking about franchises from his childhood, then we're definitely going way back. One franchise I know for a fact people are clamoring to have back is StarCraft. I really liked StarCraft, and that's not really my style of game, but StarCraft drew me right in. I remember playing it on the PC for the most part, but I also remember a version of it came out on the Nintendo 64, which really wasn't that bad. Maybe we'll, touch on that down the road. He says, "I'm looking forward to these conversations. I really think it's about adding resources and increasing capability." There you have it. Old Phil Spencer wants to bring the dead and gone franchises from Activision's past back. What does that mean? What does that mean, Phil? Are we going to get Kaboom? Are we getting Kaboom? Are we bringing back Choplifter, Phil? Where is Choplifter? Now, one franchise I know that they're going to look at is Pitfall. Pitfall, a great game that Activision made, and of course it's had, several games over the years, but I'd like to see that revisited in some kind of retro way. Like, make it modern, but make it retro at the same time. Like, don't go full on, modern gaming, kind of how Castlevania went the way of the modern video game. They have the 3D graphics and everything's all in a 3D world. I like my Castlevania to be a side-scrolling, whip-smacking adventure, okay? It can be done in a modern way. I mean, hey, look at like games like Bloodstained. That's a great game that mimics kind of what Castlevania is, and it's fantastic. So I don't know what Phil's planning here. We'll see what he does. He's going to have conversations with them, obviously, after the acquisition is complete, and we'll go down that road when we get there. One other bit of news I want to touch on is coming out of Nintendo of Europe. That's right, Nintendo of Europe, once again, getting the cool retro collectibles. Those of you in Europe with Nintendo Switch Online Plus have the opportunity to use your points to get 3 cool retro posters. Those posters are The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, Mario Kart 64, and of course Star Fox 64. These will cost 500 points plus shipping. So you can use 500 points and then you pay the shipping and you got the posters. I don't know, where's these posters in America? Like, I don't see how they don't think this would be a good thing to do and run in America. Unless they're waiting until they can get them across the ocean, I have no idea. Yeah, so those of you in Europe, if you didn't know, now you know. Nintendo Switch Online Plus members, use your points, you can get 3 cool retro posters. And finally, the last bit of news I want to touch on, which this is kind of an old bit of news, but I want to bring it back up because I think if you keep putting it out there in the ether, it will definitely help people avoid these problems. But there was a scam recently, an Arcade1Up scam. And it was a doozy. There's always, these Arcade1Up scams popping up, but this one was a doozy because they went the extra mile and made the website actually look like Arcade1Up. And the actual web address, though, was arcades1up.us. That is not, the correct Arcade1Up address. It's arcade1up.com. That's the real address. But you may get these things in your emails and things like this, and it'll take you to the site, and at first glance you'll see the site and be like, oh my god, it looks like Arcade1Up. And it showed cabinets, lists of cabinets for like $90. Every cabinet was $90. I'm talking new cabinets since it's not even been out yet. They're listed as $90. Here's the thing, do not buy any Arcade1Ups from anywhere else but known reputable companies. Best Buy, Walmart, Target, GameStop, Arcade1Up.com. They are really coming up with creative ways to scam you with these things, and it's getting sickening, quite honestly. Now, they did shut this one down. The Arcades1Up.us, they shut this one down. It's no longer up, thank God. But there's going to be more, okay? And there's going to be even more clever, crafty ways they go about it. So just know that if you happen to see like anything pop up and you got Star Wars Arcade, which isn't even available anymore, and you got, you know, the new Mortal Kombat Legacy 30th Anniversary Edition shown up in the list for like a clearance of $90, do not fall for that whatsoever. It's a complete and total scam. And I just wanted, it's been covered multiple times throughout the week from everywhere else, but I wanted to bring it up again because I don't want to see anybody get scammed like that, because that's messed up. The more that we get this out there in the universe, the less these scammers will have a chance to take your money. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So with that said, I will catch you all down the road.